Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Again, I apologize for the echoey sound. Literally, the house is almost empty, so I have to make do with what I have, but I have some updates. One, we now know why the Explora Journeys was cancelled from her inaugural celebration and grand opening. One day before it was supposed to happen. That is rare. Supply chain issues, it said. A little more serious than that. And then the Ruby Princess that crashed into the dock at San Francisco, she still hasn't left. So the first story, the Ruby Princess, which pulled in much too hard into the San Francisco dock, tearing off one of the buoys off the side with the metal frame and everything, as well as causing significant damage, quite a big hole in the aft of the ship as well. Well, the repairs are taking a little longer. The Coast Guard is not going to let her sail and with a hole in the hull that close to the water. And so, yeah, it's not going to be sailing now until 4 o'clock today. It was supposed to sail a few days ago, and now it's sailing at 4 o'clock today. Instead of a 10-day itinerary, it's now going to do a 7-day itinerary with 2 stops, one in Ketchikan and one in Prince Rupert, Canada. So a much shorter trip than most people were expecting. Now, people were allowed off on Friday to go explore the shore in San Francisco, and I imagine they could do the same today as long as they're back on time for the ship to leave. However, Princess understands what's going on and that this is a big problem, and so Princess understands this is not a good thing for their clients. So if you decide to cancel your cruise right now, Princess will give you 100% refund. If you don't go on the cruise, you decide to get off the ship, they will pay for your post-cruise hotels, they'll pay for any flights and everything that you booked and had to change through Princess, shore excursions, your taxes, port fees, and of course your full refare of your fund. Plus they will give you a 50% discount on a future cruise. Not too bad. It is an accident. It is something that was it was in their control. Shouldn't have ran into the dock. But besides that, not they're doing what is best that they can be expected to do, I guess. But if you decide to go on the cruise, you will get a 75% discount on your next cruise, as well as 75% of your money back. So they're making it more tempting for people to just go on the cruise at a cost of 25% roughly, plus they get another 75% when they decide to sail with Princess again. But again, a few days, only 2 ports of call now. Your Alaska cruise is one Canada port, one port in Ketchikan in Alaska. But again, accidents happen, and they're dealing with it and giving not too bad of offers for those people on board. Next we have the Explora, which is a subsidiary of MSC Cruise Lines, their expedition line, and they canceled grand opening celebration of the ship, their big party, 1 day before it was supposed to happen, and cited supply issues. And I thought to myself, wow, supply issues? Wouldn't you know your ship's not ready well before 1 day before the cruise? Like, what were they waiting for to show up? The food? Was that it? Hey guys, guess what? Our delivery of food we were supposed to get tomorrow, yeah, we didn't get it. We won't get it now for another week, so we have to cancel the cruise. No, it doesn't make sense. Something was not adding up. Apparently, they have received a notification now from Fincardi that one of their suppliers, where the ship was built, one of their fire insulation panels that was built into the ship is no longer certified. Certification was lost at the end of May. And so now they decided, hey, we better take a closer look at this, and they decided to cancel the ship and see exactly what's going on and see if they can replace those panels, what they need to do. This goes on much further than just that one ship. In fact, currently there are 45 ships sailing with these panels that had been supplied by Fincardi's supplier when they built these. And some of the cruise lines like Royal Caribbean and Carnival have now been notified, and they are currently looking at what to do with these panels, what ships they're on, where they're located, etc., etc., etc. Why the certification was lost? Was it just a size thing now? You know, for instance, a new size comes out that from now on panels have to be this big, and before that they were okay at this big. Does it mean that it's not safe anymore? Not necessarily. It might mean that it's something different, right? Like when I had my blinds installed in this house, I was able to have a chain on my window. Now, a new law came out saying you're not allowed to have a chain on that window. The blinds are still there. I don't have to take them down. They're really not dangerous, but the law came out and things have changed. Things can happen to the safety panels and the fire ratings and things like that exactly the same way. So now they're investigating, they're working with safety officials and their own cruise line companies, as well as Fincardi is looking at it. MSC obviously is looking at it for their cruise ship and saying, okay, what exactly was the issue? Is this a temporary loss of certification? Can they reapply for certification on those panels? What exactly was the reason? But in the meantime, I do like the fact that MSC took the initiative with their brand new Explora ship and said, whoa, fire safety panel might not be fire safety? Oh, okay, let's just not launch our ship and take a chance that something happens with our passengers and our crew. Let's just postpone everything, even though it's gonna cost them a ton of money, to do this, etc. So yeah, I have to compliment MSC on that, taking safety first and very serious, and I'm glad that they made that choice. It's very disappointing when you have your brand new, especially a brand new expedition series of ships being launched, and this happens and it has to be delayed. But yeah, those supply issues turned out to be a supply issue that they received something that's no longer meeting the standard that it needs to meet for fire safety on their ships. Really disappointing, but they've made the right decision. I have to compliment them on that. And I hope everybody on the Ruby Princess, well, I hope you have a good cruise if you decide to stay on that cruise. At least you know you're going to get some of your money back, and you have some more money to spend in the future as well. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.